The driver was polite. He apologized for being a few minutes late. He handed me the bag and asked me to confirm my name. I told him there had been a mistake. I had not ordered anything. He showed me his app, my address, my apartment number, my first name, placed 40 minutes ago. I had been on my couch for 3 hours. I had not touched my phone. I had not ordered anything. That was the first delivery. There were 4 more after it, and by the 5th one, I understood that the food was never the point. My name is not important. What matters? I am 27 years old. I live alone in a 1-bedroom apartment in East Austin, Texas. 2nd floor, apartment 214. I have lived there for 14 months. I use DoorDash occasionally, maybe once a week. My account is under my real name, my real address, standard stuff. October 19th, a Wednesday. I finished work at 6 p.m., made pasta, watched something on Netflix. By 9:30, I was half asleep on the couch. My phone was on the coffee table. I had not touched it since 7. At 9:47 p.m., someone knocked. I looked through the peephole. DoorDash driver, red insulated bag, phone in hand. I opened the door. Order for apartment 214, he said. I told him I had not ordered anything. He frowned, checked his phone, turned it to show me. My address, Unit 214. My first name in the order notes. Placed at 9:11 p.m., 36 minutes before he arrived. I checked my phone. No DoorDash notifications. No order in my history. No charge on my bank account. I told him it must be a system error. Wrong address. Same apartment number, different building. It happened. He was understanding, said he would contact support. Left the food with me anyway. No point taking it back, he said. I brought the bag inside, set it on the kitchen counter, looked at it for a moment. Burger, fries, a Coke. My usual order. I told myself, coincidence. I called DoorDash support. They confirmed no order had been placed from my account that evening. They said someone may have entered a wrong address manually. It happened occasionally. They apologized, offered a credit. I said it was fine. I ate the food. I went to bed. Friday night. 2 days later, 8:52 p.m. Another knock. Different driver. Same red bag. Order for 214. Same situation. My address. My apartment number. My first name. Order placed at 8:19 p.m. Nothing in my account. Nothing on my card. This time I did not just call support. I asked the driver to show me the full order details. He handed me his phone. I looked at the delivery notes. Under special instructions, someone had typed, "Leave at door. She is expecting it." Whoever placed this order, knew I was a woman. My DoorDash profile does not list my gender. My name is gender neutral. Whoever typed those delivery notes knew who lived here. I did not eat that one. I called the police after the second delivery. The officer I spoke to was polite. He said without a direct threat, there was not much they could do. He suggested I change my DoorDash account settings, make my address less visible. I pointed out the orders were not coming from my account. He said he understood. He took a report. He did not seem overly concerned. I was. The third delivery came on Monday, 7:34 p.m. Same setup, different driver. This time, the order note said, "She works from home on Mondays. She will be there." I do work from home on Mondays. I had never told anyone that. I had not posted about it anywhere. It was just my schedule, my private schedule. known only to me and whoever was sending these deliveries. The fourth delivery came Thursday. The note said only 2 words, "Still watching." I called the police again. This time they sent someone immediately. 2 officers were with me when the 5th delivery came. We had been waiting. Tuesday evening, 8:15 p.m. My phone buzzed. DoorDash notification, but not to my account. The driver had enabled the share your location feature. I could see him on the map, 1 block away, heading toward my building. 1 officer went downstairs to intercept the driver before he reached my door. The other stayed with me. We watched from my window. The driver pulled up, got out, reached back into his car for the bag. The officer approached him. I could not hear the conversation, but I saw the driver pull out his phone, show the officer the order. The officer looked at it. Then he looked up at the building. Then he called something in on his radio. The officer came back upstairs. He sat down across from me. He asked me if I knew anyone who drove a gray Honda Civic, because the pickup location for every single order had been the same address, a parking lot, 4 blocks from my building. Someone had been sitting in a parking lot 4 blocks away, ordering food to my address, watching to see if I answered the door, learning my schedule, sending me notes. The officer said, "This person has been building a pattern on you." They found the car. It had been parked in that lot on all 5 nights. Security cameras from a nearby business captured a partial plate. The investigation is still ongoing. I have been asked not to share details. I moved out of that apartment 3 weeks later. I did not renew my lease. I deleted my DoorDash account. I use a P.O. box now for anything that requires an address. Here's the thing that I cannot stop thinking about: the food. Every single order was something I actually liked. My usual burger place, my usual order, the Coke I always get, the extra sauce I always add in the notes. Whoever was doing this had watched me order before, had seen my screen, had memorized my preferences before they ever sent the first delivery. The deliveries were not random. They were not a prank. They were messages, each one saying the same thing in a different way. I know you. I know where you live. I know what you eat. I know when you are home, and I want you to know that I know. The next time a delivery shows up that you did not order, read the notes. If you've ever felt that kind of fear, this channel is for you. Subscribe for more.